Good evening, guys. We have crashed and it was violent. Let's get this live stream started and let's get right on into it. Go live. Here we are. All right. Lots and lots of stuff has been going on, guys. If you've been following what we've been going over in our group, this should not be a surprise to you, like at all. We have talked about this as a very, very valid possibility for weeks, guys. I mean, I'm not even kidding. Actually, weeks we've been doing so. So, this is it. Like, it's happened, right? Let's see. Let's go over this real quick. So, if you're watching yesterday's video, obviously, I told everybody that this was my sweet spot. Or here we go. We had a sweet spot. We were starting to drop again. Let's see. What else? Yeah, we might get one final push into our major breaker. So here it is right here, guys. It might be very violent if we get it, depending on if it's a true capitulation candle. Lots of blood in the streets to buy. Alts look fine. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance better start bouncing really damn soon, or Bitcoin will be in a lot of trouble compared to altcoins. Like, we've been talking about this for a while. So you really, really shouldn't be that surprised that this has been happening. So let's dive in and let's really see what's going on. And let's see what's going to happen from here. So let's go to the technicals real quick. If you are in the chat, obviously give me a heads up, give me a holler. So the first thing we always do in any of our videos is check out the Bitcoin dominance. As you guys see, we have had a pretty damn strong reaction off this level. Let's see what it lines up with. I'm really curious here. Weekly level. Nothing in particular. Maybe the point of breakup, but like, honestly, it's not really anything that specifically bounced this upward. Like, I really don't think this level right here really coincides. It's right in this little middle ground right there. Is there a monthly level I missed? No. I don't know. Maybe a 3-day? Maybe. I just don't really see anything in here that really just tells me that this was the level it should have bounced off of. So, I mean, either way, obviously it's bouncing pretty harshly, which is, not great for our alts, obviously. However, this is good that Bitcoin is starting to rise up, because if Bitcoin does just completely collapse from here, we'll be in uncharted territory. And when we get to that point, it's dangerous because we don't know what's going to happen. If Bitcoin does decide to, float off into oblivion, will that drag all the alts down with it? We really don't know. So I'm glad that Bitcoin is surviving as of now. I'm glad it did show some sort of reaction here. That's really, really good. Go to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, looks pretty solid. So this breaker level, if you guys see this, let's go into the 1-day maybe. There we go, I like that. So this breaker right here actually provided resistance right there. See it? Let's go over, extend left, kick that one off. Awesome. Yeah, this resistance right, or this breaker right here actually provided resistance to this. So it worked pretty well. I mean, this is a pretty dang clean retest of that breaker. This right here, this really thin block right here, based on the solid black line, this is actually a weekly breaker we've been looking at for a very long time. So, who knows? This might be as high as a relief we get for Bitcoin. As far as the dominance is concerned, maybe not. We really just don't know at this point. Let's go to the total 2 chart, see how it looks. Hit the midline of this like almost perfectly. So the 200 moving average is down here. And I will be talking about that a lot in these videos, because the 200 moving average is a very, very, very powerful indicator. It really is. And people who underestimate it are really going to have a rough time. If you're in the chat, obviously give me a heads up. I do see there are people in there. Yeah, the 200 moving average is a very, very important average. What it basically is the average close of the last 200, or of the last X candles. The last X candles. The X is the number of candles that you're averaging altogether. So the 200 means the last 200 candles that existed. So it goes all the way back 200 candles back, and then takes the average of all of that into a single point. If you're on the daily, then it takes all the daily candles. If you go to the hourly, it pulls up all the hourly candles, right? So the really, really strong one is the 1 day 200 moving average. That's a universally accepted range right there. So we'll be talking about that a lot in this video. Not any interaction with this on the total 2 chart, which is not too surprising realistically, because this is a mass, mixture of all the coins together. But you'll see very soon that this will be a very, very important indicator we're looking at for a lot of these other coins. Let's see, what levels am I really looking at here? So we do have this weekly breaker. We have this breaker, and we have this breaker. Pretty obvious. What is this from? This is 4 hours, aren't they? All right, these 4-hour breakers are completely irrelevant at this point. It's just way too out of it. We're looking at weekly levels at this point because it is that serious of a level, or a serious of a dip. So that makes a lot of sense. See if there's a monthly level here. Nope, no, there's not. Weekly is what we got. So we came over here, tested this level, bounced back up. This channel also existed. This is a 4-hour channel, and it went up there, came back in. Got into the channel, but didn't really do too much. So yeah, right now it's fine, I think. Nothing too crazy. It did bounce off there. We are currently inside of this weekly breaker. I would love, 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 love to see it get back to at least above this level in 4 days and 1 hour. So the more we reclaim, the better situation we're going to be in. So yeah, all right, I like that. Cool. Let's go to our USD pair and let's look at Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin is doing. So the first thing we're going to do is go to our 200 moving average. I talked about this. I mentioned yesterday, I said, this is the sweet spot. This is the spot where I expect there to be a serious reaction. And if you go to the low time frames, there was a lot of reaction here. However, it fell right through. And it's not entirely surprising because this was a clear here, I actually looked it up. Capitulation. There you go. Capitulation. There we are. Because I got made fun of in the last videos for how I said it incorrectly. Let me listen to it.
Capitulation.
Capitulation. There you go. Capitulation. There you go. Learn to pronounce. I'll do that later. So capitulation, we had our capitulation candle and it busted right through. So that's not that surprising. Like a capitulation is something that completely goes through and wipes out everything much harsher than anyone can expect. All right, and that's exactly what happened here, as well as it also happened over here on March 20th, 2020. That right there, same thing. Absolutely. Wait, March 13th, my bad. March 13th, 2020. Just completely annihilated everything, right? And on this level, what was our key levels we were looking at? Oh my gosh, I chart a lot. The key levels that we were looking at on this one, because this is the closest thing we have to it. We really wanted to see and look what sort of volume was there. We obviously broke below the 200 moving average, which right now we're currently testing it. We haven't lost it officially yet, so that's good, I guess. But we went below the 200 moving average, and if you go to the weekly, we actually went below and closed below the weekly 200 moving average, which is a very, very bearish sign. All right, so we are nowhere even near the bearishness that this one was. Make that very clear, okay? So this was a very, very, very bearish close with the 200 moving average being lost on the weekly level. Now, one of my mentors, his name's Credible Crypto, he actually mentioned way back when, he said, hold on, guys, we have this weekly breaker. If we close above this weekly breaker, we got a shot. So it came down there, but it closed above. He said, oh, hold on, guys. This might not be over yet. Then he went to the monthly, and I got to find this level that he was looking at. He had a level he was looking at, and I believe it was a close above here. I think that was what he was talking about. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it was like a close above this level right here was his next level. And after that, once he got that close, he said, I think we're going to continue upwards. And obviously he was absolutely right. So let's look and do a similar analysis on this one as well. Where are we at? Auto. There we are. All right. On this level, similar. Where's our weekly breakers at, right? The same for them. Did the exact same thing he did because obviously it was very effective. So the weekly is way down here. So unless we get down to 11,000-ish, like 12,000-ish, we're obviously nowhere even near the weekly 200 moving average, what we closed below before. Imagine that sort of a drop, right? That's an insane capitulation. There we go, right? That'd be an insane capitulation if we actually were able to get down there. So I don't see that absolutely being a possibility in whatever sort of sense right now and still being in any sort of a bull market. However, the 200 daily is. I think this is very reasonable. And we have 53 minutes to get above there before we have officially lost it on the daily, which is a bearish indicator, right? That is a very bearish indicator. Is it the only indicator? No, of course not, right? But it is a definite bearish indicator that we need to be looking at. So I think the strongest one we need to be looking at, this is a weekly level, so we need to close the weekly level above here. I think that's a very solid level we really, really do need to reclaim. So the daily is not too important right now, but it's one step in the wrong direction, right? So we want to really start bouncing our way upwards. This candle right now looks pretty bullish, honestly. That's a really, really nice hammer, has a ton of volume. This candle, if it closed right here, it would be a pretty damn neutral candle, pretty neutral, because the candlestick looks really good. But also being above this breaker is also really good. However, the bad part about this is that we are currently underneath the 200 moving average. So here's my thoughts. If we are able to get up to around, realistically, 40,000, if we get to 40,000 in the next 52 minutes, that'd be very, very bullish. And that would be an instant buy sign for me, and I think the bear market's over. However, if we don't get above this level next 52 minutes, then we have some potential issues, all right? Does it mean we're done? No. Okay, no. This is a bearish sign, but that's only one of the indicators. Realistically, what we want to see is in 4 days and 1 hour, closing back above here. Now, if we don't get this close, then we legitimately may have a problem, okay? Right now, in 50-something minutes, that's going to be a warning sign. If we don't close above here in the next 4 days and 1 hour, then we have a legitimate issue. All right, that's where we're at right now. Yeah, so we need to see some sort of like movement upwards pretty damn quickly. I would love to see some movement upwards. So that's Bitcoin. Let's see. We do have an issue with our RSI. We don't really have any sort of bullish divergences yet. The daily, we don't either. Looks pretty bad. 4 hour. All right, now 4 hour, we're starting to get some divergences. It's not, wait, are we? It's close, guys. Yes, we are. Thank God. Okay, we do have some divergences right here. Not much, but it does exist. All right, there to there. So yeah, that is definitely a divergence. That's really good. I really want to see this play out. But yeah, the daily and the weekly do not have a divergence yet. And that's a little bit concerning. So we'll see what happens there. So yeah, I don't know yet. We just don't know, right? I think that our levels are set. I think it makes a lot of sense. Get above the 200 moving average on the daily. I think we'll be in a lot better spot. Right now, we're a little bit precarious of a situation. So that's my thoughts. Just in case you guys know, this is my birthday today, and apparently people are already showing up for maybe a surprise party. Maybe, right? We'll see. Let's see. So that's that. Oh my gosh. AAVE looks amazing right now. That breaker is being held. Wow. AAVE looks really, really healthy. I like this already. Without even looking at anything else, this looks really healthy. That's a really solid retest. Okay. And like I was saying, we are going to be looking for the 200 moving average on these coins. That's the main thing I'm looking for. Okay, ADA. 200 is way down here. We got below our level, came back above. If we close above this level, that's a very healthy retest. ADA looks good. Algo. Solid tap of the 200 moving average and a close above. That's solid. This looks good. Okay. I would love to see it go higher, obviously, but our first step is closing above the 200 moving average. We have. Algo looks fine. ANKR, This was a daily breaker. We didn't touch the 200 moving average, but we do have this major diagonal resistance that we have been messing around with for a while. We are closing. Right now we're above it, and if we close above it, that's bullish. That looks good. Yeah, this is a very solid test into a weekly level, probably. No, not a weekly. 3-day. Yeah, there it is. Very solid test into a 3-day level. I like it. That's beautiful. So a daily and a 3-day level have been hit pretty hard. The 3-day still has 2 days and 1 hour to close. The daily closes in 48 minutes. Big ones I'm looking at. Solid retest and close above, or as of right now, close above the 200 moving average. This is a solid level. It has been already tested before. So if we close above here, that'll be pretty bullish as well. Yeah, BNB hasn't touched it yet, but damn, that was a hell of a drop. Wow, that is brutal. This must be where all my money went today, because I lost a lot and I wasn't sure what it was. I'm pretty sure that's the one that really drove my portfolio down pretty hard. But weekly, solid retest of that. That's a solid retest. This looks fine. That looks healthy. No issue with this so far, guys. Like, so far, these are healthy corrections. I mean, they're violent corrections, but they're healthy. What else? What else? Dash. Wow, that is incredible. But again, we're back above the 200, and it looks like we're going to close above it. Solid. I like it. E&J, we're above the 200 moving average. Looks solid. I like it. EOS, we tapped the 200, and we also tapped this major level that was actually providing a lot of resistance way back here. You go to low time frames, the 4.37 level provided a ton of resistance historically on this chart. So the EOS looks very healthy right now, guys. Yeah, I like this a lot. EOS looks very healthy. I like it. ETC. Whoa, wow. Look at that retest. Gorgeous. ETC looks amazing right now. Okay. Ethereum. Weekly. 3-day. Weekly. Okay, so we went back here. We retested this weekly level. Okay, that is the first solid weekly level. And I told you guys about this. This is actually something I mentioned. I said, guys, like Ethereum right now does not have any support. It went up way too quickly without any support. The only major support we have is right here. It came back in and retested it. This is perfect. This is absolutely gorgeous, guys. Didn't get to the 200, but either way, 200 held. That's awesome. Oh, H-bar. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. All right, so it came down here, hit the 200. Let's see if any weekly levels. Look at no, didn't actually touch it. Got close, didn't actually touch it. But this will be a very solid sweep of this low, right? This is a low, this is a sweep. Very solid sweep. And the daily, yeah, solid sweep, guys. All liquidity has been wiped out. That's awesome. Link, close above the 200, looks good. Litecoin, tapped it, closing above potentially. Looks pretty healthy to me. Let's go to the weekly. All right, so this is a weekly level. We need to get it back above 273 in the next 4 days and 1 hour. It needs to happen. Matic. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this, guys. This is absolutely ridiculous candle. I saw this on Twitter. This is a dark mall candle from hell. Like, see how massive with the upside, massive with the downside, and we're currently right here in the middle. So we're actually having a green candle on Matic right now. Daily is disgusting, but the weekly is actually green, which is nuts. That's how powerful this movement was already on Matic. So if you want to get it on Matic, that was your opportunity. Look at that. That breaker right there held the price up. That's gorgeous. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. That was your opportunity right there. Damn, nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. Wow. Okay, so that 200 is above it. Above the 200, above the 200. Ray, did we have $200? Okay, we don't have a 200 on here, so that was a distribution. That was distribution up there. Fell right through. Sucks to suck. Raven. We need to close above here to be healthy. If we don't, we may have some issues. It has come back down and retested. I said in the video, I said, it's not very likely to come back down and touch this, but you know what? I'm going to annotate it anyway. And look at that son of a gun. We did reach it. Insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, well, we got it. We cleared the liquidity. We hit the breaker. Everything's been wiped out. Why not? Let's keep going up. Uni, that, XLM, 200, went back above it. XRP. Went down. Oh, this was a major level that was not really tested. Is this a sweep? It's not a sweep. Okay, so we never even cleared these previous lows. That just to show you how bullish XRP is. This looks really good. I really like to get it with this level if possible. I don't know if it's going to happen next 43 minutes, but that'd be pretty cool. And 200 way down here. So this is a massive consolidation triangle. It broke down from the triangle, and I would love to see it do its little capsulation and come back up and just expand to the upside. That's what I really want to see. Wi-Fi came down, tapped it. Look at that beautiful tap at 200. Just gorgeous. God, CEC, holy hell. That is just brutal. All right, 200 closing above. Looks healthy. Ooh, ZRX is right around it. That's a little scary. Really needs to get above it, guys. All right, let's go to the BTC pairings of some of these things as well. The main ones that I'm really curious about right now are like EOS. Okay, let me find that chart. Log chart. Okay, this is very important. This was the log chart on a very high time frame, right? And we've discussed this in previous videos. It came down here, went below it, but has actually retested it and shot back above it. We are above that level. That is super bullish. EOS looks amazing. Ethereum Classic, same sort of situation. Let's see where we're at. Retap this level, close back above with serious conviction. This is a weekly level. Yes, monthly level. Came down in there, hit the monthly level, and right now we're currently closing back above it. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And we are above this massive trend line. So yeah, ETC looks amazing right now. H-bar. Wow, that is brutal. Okay, we had this downtrend, right? It came down here, went below the downtrend, but it held. This downtrend trend line has held. This is bullish. Litecoin. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Okay, this. Wait, what is going on? Where's it at? Is this it? Oh, I think I messed up. Okay. There it is. Oh my gosh, of course. This is, man, I should have played this. I was really thinking about it too. Okay, you have a trend line, hit the trend line, broke back down. So we have to build more strength to go back up and attack it again. Yep, there you go. Take off the log chart, you'll see it. Okay, mana looks brutal, but fine. Yeah, brutal, but fine. Oh, wow, came all the way down here, hit this massive area. This is a weekly level, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Went back below the weekly, but is currently above it. XLM has come back. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, let me show you this real quick. Is this the one? XLM, BTC. Yeah, here it is. All right, this level. Tap. This is the daily level, I think. Yes. Okay, level. Broke above, came back down, retested it. We are currently above it with 40 minutes to go. If we stay above this level in the next 40 minutes, super bullish. Not only that, we've actually come back and damn near retested 200. This all looks good. CEC. Okay. Let's look at this. Go to the log chart. Ooh, eesh. All right, ZC came back down and retested it, but we are not back above this level. That's concerning, guys. This is a legitimately concerning chart right now. Really disappointed in this, actually. Yeah, we'll see what happens, but it's legitimately concerning, I think. Maybe like that. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, I think that's what I'm looking for. All right, that's the more chart I'm looking for. Regardless, though, we are currently below that level. We did react off of the weekly, the daily 200, and we also have what's called a golden crossover here. So maybe it's not over by any means, but this does not look as healthy as it did a couple days ago on the BTC pairing. Yeah, AAV looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh, AAV is absolutely just a dominant force right now. Wow, BAM looks good. Wow, that looks really healthy actually. Okay, I like that. BAM looks good. Bitcoin Cash. Wow, that's a beautiful one too. For the weekly. Yeah. Oh, I already went over that. That's right. Comp held up like a beast. Holy hell. Comp held up really, really well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys can see this. Like, it's not hard I'm doing. Oh, that's a beautiful one as well. Look at that. Wonder where that bounced off of. Huh, I wonder. Right? Damn. All right, so most of these coins do still look totally fine on the high time frame. All right, let's talk about a well, hold on. Let's talk about a capitulation right now, right? So capitulation, what that is basically where the market crashes way lower than anyone expected, or the other way up, like a blow off top, what they call it, right? So what happens is that when the market starts crashing, anyone in any sort of long position whatsoever, they have their liquidation points. They have their stop losses. So when the price keeps dropping, these longs keep getting liquidated or they keep getting stopped out. And as that happens, what happens to the market? It keeps pushing it further down because they have to sell. And when they have to sell, it keeps pushing down. Everyone freaks the hell out. If you're in my Facebook group today, you saw how calm I was. Like I was making fun of the market. I was laughing my ass off, right? Promise you, I lost a lot of money today, but I'm okay with that because I'm confident the market's fine. But as it goes down, then you have people who do what's called late shorting. And so as it's dropping, they think it's going to go to zero. They start dropping short positions out there, right? And as they drop short positions, what they're doing is they're actually creating buy pressure, okay? Because those shorts have to be rebought in the end. So because of that, once all the liquidity is dropped on the downside, which is what happens when you have a massive crash like this, then what happens is the whales are like, okay, well, there's no more liquidity downside. The most profitable thing for us to do now is pop that sucker right back to the upside. And that's what they did. They just popped that sucker right back up. And it's very violent on both directions. And it just liquidates everyone. And let me see if I can find the funding rates real quick. Give me one sec. Trading tools, funding rates. There it is. Let's see what it is. Come on, baby. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, yeah, this is beautiful. Holy hell. Lots and lots of red. Red is good. Red means that a lot of people have gotten liquidated and that there's actually people, you get paid to open up long positions right now. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. Some of these are absolutely gorgeous. This is super healthy. Like when it's red like this, it's actually healthy. That means that there's a lot of people who are getting paid to open up long positions, which is awesome. So looks very healthy. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, like this was a massive drop, but I think the market still looks fine. So we have 36 minutes. I want to see the daily close above the weekly 200 or the daily 200 moving average. If not, it's a warning sign, like straight up, it is a warning sign. It doesn't mean we're done by any means, but it means that we may have some longer to go before we actually build the strength to get back above it. So a little bit concerning right now, guys. It really is. A lot of our alts have dropped harsher than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin might continue dropping, but our alts might actually rise from here because a lot of them look really healthy. So I think that's where I'm at right now. If you guys have questions, like always, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and end the video. I do have people that show up for a birthday party, apparently a surprise one I wasn't aware of. So I'm going to go do that. Like always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, yada, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. So have a good one.